Ross with the ball for Texas. Oh, thought he was going to try to. Sometimes I just drift off and I start watching the action. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, shot off the backboard. I think I've got a maximum of 5 hours of sleep every night this week, so I'm a little tired. Oh, big block from Austin Carter on Raff's shot there. Ball's recovered by Elke. He passes to LaPlante. And Joe with the bucket, tying it up 20-20, 10 minutes to go. Ross in the key. They don't see it. That top of the key is hard to see from the rack. Pass intercepted by Huffman. Brad Elke with the shot. Big block there. Seattle is taking back the lead. It's 24-20 with 9 minutes to go. Two-point lead right now for Seattle, 24-22 with 8.5 minutes to go. LaPlante with the ball. Pass to Joe. And there's a goal for Seattle, 26-22. Mario was lining up a shot, but a possible pass. Decided to pass it to Ross instead. Back to Mario. Flores with the ball. A little high off the backboard. Seattle now with the ball. Pass to Brad. Over to Joe. Joe shoots it in. 28-22, 7:25 to go. There's Joe with the goal, 30-22, under 7 minutes to go. Mario with the ball for Texas. Something going on the other side of the court there, trying to pin defense in the corner. And now Juan with the ball. Shot off the backboard. Seattle ball, just over 6 minutes to go. 30-22 Seattle. Shot a little low off the backboard there from LaPlante. Joe with the ball, fires it a little high. Ball recovered by Austin Carter. Up to Ross. Ross off the backboard. Raff's. Oh, I thought that was so it. Off the rim. Raff's shot went off the rim. Mario lines up a shot. And it's good. 30-24, Seattle lead. Oh, Elke had a little double rim bounce. That goal finally went in. Pass gets through to Ross. Sneaking behind Jordan a little bit there, but no, he recovers that defensively. Ross passes back to Mario. Plant covering Mario pretty good. Over to Juan. And a Seattle ball. We're under 5 minutes to go. 32-24, Seattle is up. And a shot off the backboard. Joe recovers the ball. Looks like he's going to slow things down a little bit, looking at the clock. Pass over to Eric, back to Joe. And Joe with a goal there. Now a 10-point lead for Seattle. Is that a timeout? Timeout time. I'm going to take this 2 minutes to go get some water. All right, looks like we're lining back up. 3:51 on the clock. Texas has the ball. Seattle is up 10 points. Let's see what they do here. Austin Carter with the ball. Shot off the backboard from Juan. Eric LaPlante's going to walk it in. 36-24. Joe tried to get a pass to Brad. Looks like he recovered it. Brad passes to... oh, good shot there from Raff. Juan pass to Ross. Ross with a dunk there. (38-26). 2:28 left in the game. Big three there. Wow, really? Is it 43-26? How'd that happen? 43-28. Just over a minute to go. Seattle wins this game. It's a pretty big spread there. Another shot from Joe. 48-28. 1 minute to go. I'm sure we have a C division game coming up, maybe of some sort. I'm gonna go meander over to the schedule and see what game is next. just have their cameras off,
Well,
they won't ever show up on mine because I don't show anybody who's on the camera.
yeah. I think you as like the moderator also control that. Like you can let people join and speak, and I think you can turn off.
But then they would all see the Legion doesn't
as if you're by yourself.
I'm not ready yet. I'm terrified, man.
This seat over here so you can see better.
Do you mind? Thank you. I appreciate that. I have no clue what I'm doing, honestly. I'll wait till they're out.
So they're commentating the least out of
Heavy microphone.
Well, we normally have mic stands, but there's not much room for them.
Do you mind if I like angle this slightly towards me? Thank you. I wonder if these guys are gonna pull together. There we go. Good afternoon. Coming to you live from WhirlyBall of Cleveland for some C Division action. We have the Cleveland Isotopes and wings are for winners from Chicago. Thank you. Second half, 14-10 with the Isotopes in the lead. Starting strong with almost one through. Oh, he's in the key. Going for that half court with no luck there. Someone want to commentate with me? I'm not very good at this. I'm not. I am like awful at this. Nice shot. Back to Cleveland. Looking for that pass, but he's thinking about the shot. Sully taking it up. Beautiful side shot from Sully.
And we got Sean in the booth here, joined by Noah Aaron. How's everybody doing? WhirlyBall Nation coming to you live from the second half of, this is an elimination game in the C tournament. This is to see who stays alive between Cleveland and Chicago. Dan Doherty puts one up. Doesn't go. Dan's in the 11 car. The 11 car is the fastest car on the court here. Black cars have a slight car advantage. And Cleveland is up by 4 with 11 minutes to go as Sully reaches up over Jay. There's a height mismatch there for sure. As Black puts up a 4-man inside wall. Rick looking for a screenshot. He's got an open body shot. He's checking the three-point line.
Taking
Eyeing it up.
Taking it. Oh.
Just misses. I like that shot. Teresa has a screenshot. Sean getting big. Over Zach. Shoots high. She's not liking it, but the defense is set. It's in a good position. Rick is going to have a screenshot here if he wants to shoot early. Nice shot for two.
Beautiful shot.
And as always, we try to bring you unbiased commentary. May be important to mention that Sean is Rick's son. Welcome to the booth, Sean.
I'm glad to be here.
As Dan Doherty eyes up just about nothing. You got three people all looking to shoot. No screens are set. Defense is being sacrificed a little bit. But here we go with 8 seconds left. Jay is setting a screen for Zach. Zach's got a good outside range. Really unselfish play there, but Teresa doesn't have much.
A little bit low, but a nice shot nonetheless.
Certainly a desperation shot at the end of time. Zach from Atlanta, really impressive out there in the number 15 black car joining Chicago. Zach played his first tournament last year and is a victim. Oh, Rick just misses. Really tight angle shot. Zach from Atlanta, a victim of the Atlanta Center closing, but it's great to see him still a part of the community and coming out.
Nice shot.
Dan Doherty brings the game within 4 points. It's currently 14-18 with 9 minutes remaining in the second half of this loser go-home game. Oh, Dan looked like he almost got a piece of that. Here comes a nice shot. Screenshot turned gap shot, just a little bit low between Julie and Zach. Teresa gets the ball, sends it over to Zach. Nice pass. Again here, I think if Jay could get deep. Oh. Yeah, I think if Jay could get deep, you can see Dan had a screen rolling right behind him. Now Black has an opportunity for a really high wall here. Let's see some of that good defense.
1-on-1.
And Rick comes in. He's gonna get a layup, a 2-on-1 here. And Rick drives it all the way in. Puts him up by 6 with 8 minutes to go. And Zach unable to convert that open look. The 2-on-1 in the key there. And now we've got a numbers advantage coming the other way. Turns it into a 2-on-1. Sully still driving for the 3-on-2, but unfortunately Rick couldn't handle the pass there. It was a little bit low and outside for him. So the ball slips away. Teresa picks it up. Julie couldn't handle that pass either. The defense is in trouble for Chicago. As the shot goes up on the other end. Oh, a missed layup. But Rick might be able to clean this up. And there it is.
Nice shot.
Timeout looks like it's being called by Chicago. As they are feeling that momentum shift. And they want to stop that momentum before it turns into a clear runaway. So at this point, Sean, let me ask you some questions. How often does this team practice? How long have these folks been playing together?
You know what? I know that my dad's been playing for as long as he's owned this place, 35 years?
Wow.
So, Sully, those guys, obviously more than 10 years. These guys finally decided to play together, and they did it over nationals. We practiced every Sunday for about, I think, 6 months or a year, anywhere from that range.
Yeah.
Just been going at it.
That's great. And who do they practice against?
They practiced against many people on the Bloodline team, the B division.
Yeah.
And they just kind of shuffled it up, and we just practiced back and forth. And then we have a few guys who are on D and C teams who just come in and we scrimmage every single week, twice a week once it got closer to nationals.
Right. And about how is it, like 20 people that kind of come to those scrimmages?
Yep, about 20. Minimum's always about 10, and then they just play without a ref. But since I've been coming up to the practices, I just sit up in the stand and try to ref.
And try to ref a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure everyone is very calm and respectful, particularly towards referees and at all times.
I've only got yelled at a few times.
Only a few times? That's pretty good. That's not bad.
I know. Coming from that B team.
Yeah, they get a little spicy.
Oh, yes, they
the
do.
Olas and the Dobies.
Oh, yes, they do.
The current B champions, the reigning B champions, newly minted,
the Bloodlines.
Yeah, they've been. Obviously, I was have a little different perspective on that game. Haven't been on the receiving end of their victory, but I tell you what, I am so proud of those guys and that team. I'm so happy that they were able to win, do it at home, get into A the right way. It's. I'm really happy for those guys.
It's hard work.
They earned it. They absolutely earned it through years and years of work.
Yes, they sure did. A lot of those guys are playing for 12 years, and they're finally so happy to get inside that A division. They're going to love it.
Yeah, and honestly, this year, I would have loved to have seen them play in the A tournament this morning.
We all wanted it. They just couldn't fit it in.
Yeah, it's unfortunate scheduling issues, but I tell you what, they would have, I think they would have been more competitive in A than most B champions would have been.
They would have. You know, they really last minute, we almost scrapped together a ultimate team or unlimited team.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's good that we didn't go through with it, but we thought about it.
Who are you thinking on the Cleveland Unlimited team?
You know what? We were going to get a few guys from outside Cleveland, but Chili, Anthony, and was it Brad or...
Brad Dobies?
Brad Brad Dobies or Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
We joked about putting together an unlimited game.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we didn't go through with that.
Yeah. Oh, Sean unable to convert in the key. It was a great pass, though. Drop it into him. Dan Doherty with a look. Great defense from Rick there, wedging that shot, getting in the way just enough to throw Dan Doherty off of the mark there. Sully eyeing up the shot. Rick driving around. He's going to get around Dan. He's going to open up Sully. Oh, unfortunately, the pass doesn't go to Sully. Gets intercepted by Teresa, who's firing out. Zach's going to have a screenshot here. Sean's attempting to wedge. Zach drove off the screen and didn't like it. You head back to defense. It's responsible play. Julie calling for a high wall. Zach responding. Teresa holding out Sully. Sully just absolutely juked her. Zach is there on the inside wall. There's going to be no layup here. Julie out in a wedge position. She's now outside wedge. Teresa coming into pinch. Rick.
Oh, Rick with the ball. Come on. Oh.
Offensive rebound. Great work there. He's in the key. Possession clock is over. Great work by Zach. You know, Zach's another individual because the Atlanta player pool is kind of small and they've got a lot of top talent. He gets a lot of time against those A players. Dan Doherty brings it to within 4 points. Chicago needed that.
Nice shot, man.
Has that been the first point since the timeout scored?
I think so.
So that timeout really effective at stopping the momentum that Cleveland had.
Sure did.
Wow, a forehand shot! A forehand shot around Zach. Jay trying to hold a bumper on Sully. Oh, nice play. Great teamwork.
Shot.
So now the challenge is going to be, they all went so deep. Wow. So the Chicago team went so deep to get that layup with Jay. About 3 or 4 of their cars were on the end wall at the turn of possession there. So Cleveland had an easy layup as Rick was able to convert it. And here may be another one.
He's yelling at his scoop.
Well, it's he's got he's communicating with his scoop, encouraging it to do better next time.
Did he whack it? Did I see him whack it?
He tried to mold it, to shape it. He might have spanked it.
He might have.
A little discipline. Here comes another numbers advantage. Let's see if Dan Doherty in the rocket car can fix it. And he cannot, as Rick is able to convert. 8-point game with under 4 minutes. Chicago's going to need to do something drastic here in this winner go-home game. Zach was eyeing up that three. He wanted it. Zach's hit a number of threes in the D tournament last year. I think he hit 2 in a row.
Nice
Dan
shot.
finds a screen and shoots over Jay, but their defense is all over the place. Unfortunately, they're not able to convert. This could go in Chicago's favor. They could close it here. Important momentum swing. Here's another screen. It's on Dan's crossbody side. Let's see if he teardrops around again. There he does to his... Finds Jay. He likes that shot over Jay. It was about a weld further away than last shot. Didn't go. But this time Chicago has a much better defensive position. Now, I would be focusing a lot on Rick, who has scored most of Cleveland's points. And there Sully shoots right over him. Sully has to get out of the way to avoid a delay of game, but that doesn't mean no defense. And there's Sully right back in position. Dan looking for an end around, coming up the baseline. Gets afraid of the key and wisely gets out. Jay setting a screen for him. Ball to Teresa. Oh, yeah!
Beautiful shot.
2 minutes left. A 6-point game. Looking to work a shot. They're trying to get an advantage here over Zach with Dan in a not the best inside position. It created a really tight 2-on-1 numbers advantage that Cleveland was almost able to take advantage of. And Rick, with the little things to help his team, tipping a pass. And now they're controlling the clock with 30 seconds of possession. Up by 6. Chicago is going to get 2 possessions here. They need to hit a 3 on both of them to tie it. The game isn't mathematically over yet, but it's pretty close. One shot there would have done it.
Little low.
They need a 3. They need 2 threes. Oh!
Perfect shot, just a little off to the left.
Who made that man scoop? 1 minute left. Chicago might still have 2 opportunities to shoot. The way the 10 seconds left, they're going to get 2 opportunities. So they'd be wise to get the rebound and put up a 3 pretty quickly. Good block by Dan. Let's see how much time it takes. Okay, he's got to put it up. Yeah, unfortunately, even now, if they hit this 3, that hit the net. That hit the net. They gave him the 3 points anyway. It doesn't matter. The game's going to end. It did look like it hit the net, but John Weber, very attentive, has the best view, made the call. And it's not going to matter here as long as Cleveland holds onto this ball for another 5 seconds. Chicago is going to be eliminated, and congratulations to Cleveland. They are moving on in the loser's bracket of this double elimination tournament. Sean, how do you think your dad played here?
You know, he took those side shots, and he always told me that those side shots were his money shots, so he took them. And he made them.
And he made them. And he drove his team to victory, providing the majority of their score. It's really well done. And congratulations, well-earned win. And with that, WhirlyBall Nation, I'll leave you with a commercial for a sponsored scoop company. And we will see you in a little bit. Get the cocaine! That's the wrong button, and Dan did that to me on purpose.
Of course he did.
All right. Well, forget it. No commercial.
Yay.
coming back here. Joined in the booth with me here is Jarrett Dovies from Cleveland.
What's going on, WhirlyBall Nation?
Freshly minted B champion, Jarrett Dovies. How does that feel?
Feels pretty great. I mean, worked really hard. Came back from a loss last year. Wanted to come back with a vengeance at home court. So practiced really well. Wasn't how we practiced, but we got it done.
What was different between how you practiced and how it worked out on the court?
So we practiced kind of with me back there, how we did last year.
Mm-hmm. You as goalie?
Yeah. And I just got hot during skating, and we just kind of just went, all right, I'm going up and I'm shooting. So
yeah, for us, you were in the seeding games that we played. I think we had a really early one, and you were the goalie. And then we noticed that you were hitting shots mid game, and then when we saw you in the tournament, you came out and floated.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like an excellent. I mean, it's just you find a way to use the weapons that you have in the tournament.
Yeah,
and whatever's working, you lead into.
It's really nice because you got 5 shooters on the team. If you're going for one, you got to stop 4 other ones.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Yeah, especially. Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I would have loved to see you guys in the A tournament. It's unfortunate the schedule didn't allow for it, and that there's so many teams. But man, I would have loved to see you guys in A this year.
It would have been fun, just for one game. It would have been it would have been really fun.
Yeah, and speaking of the A tournament, we're getting ready for an elimination bracket game. So this is a winner-go-home game between... also joining us here, sorry for the interruption here, Mr. Sully.
My man, it is a pleasure to be back on the mic with you, if not just for a little bit. Still in the C tournament, still fighting to get through the losers bracket to bring it home. But you know what? Anytime I can stand to your right, I'm feeling good about myself. So this A game is going to be a beauty to watch. Looks like we got a ref, and a very experienced ref in Chile up there. Weber on the spot, potentially.
Yeah,
and is this loser side?
This is loser side. This is winner go home. Just like the game that you had to win.
Yes.
That moments ago, you were able to defeat and send home the Chicago team.
Yes, yes.
Well done, and congratulations on your continued journey in the tournament.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I led my team in scoring on both ends. I do believe I dropped 16 or 17 and 6 in penalties. So I gave some. I got it back though.
Were you jumping or slashing?
Slashing.
Slashing.
I got a slash and a ram. So yes, you know me for being a goalie. I normally extend my soft, but you know what? This time I stayed my butt in the seat and still got some clean blocks out there. So sometimes with these bigger goalies or ones that can get tall, it's kind of the intimidation factor as well.
Right.
And you can see this Michigan team. Perfect example of that. A lot of length when it comes to a guy like Clint Fisher.
Yep.
It makes you alter your shot a lot, and it makes you second guess. This is they shoot very confidently, but if you can get that scoop up just a tad higher, and I mean, Noah, you played some great defense yesterday. The amount of blocks you got was, astronomical because of that height, and it's like you got to put that scoop up. Oh, opening shot, no good.
Tommy Benavides, the Honey Badger, able to block that rebound away from Ali, and it fell in Ali's car was the only reason why I was able to pick that up.
It was off the face into the car. That's a great pass to himself, honestly.
And speaking of intimidation, this mixed Michigan team here with Billy Tiggert and James Gill, talk about intimidating.
And then you add Doug with it.
Legends of the game. So Billy and James are enough of a handful, and last year Doug won A by being the third option on the team with Jeremy and Sam, or won unlimited rather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of unlimited experience out there, a lot of Hall of Famers out there. This is a game that is star-studded. Atlanta is in for a handful.
Yeah, let's see. There are 4 Hall of Famers on the Michigan team here.
It's got to be some sort of record, right?
And a reigning A
champion.
in Doug and Clinton. James, whose shot has been uncharacteristically just a little bit off today.
Yeah, last day of the tournament, a lot of seeding games. You know, I'm not blaming him being tired or anything, but he like to your point, he did look a little off, just a little low.
Kyle's got it.
Oh! Had to rush that. That window was closing. Billy's got Ali in a bad way at the other end of the court. I think he's feeling this.
Barbecue chicken.
Oh,
Ali! Well, those words, I shall eat it.
And James again with an open screen there on the move.
Once again, uncharacteristic, like you said. It's just a little low this tournament.
Yeah.
Nice pass, Kyle.
Oh, Brad almost able to get the offensive rebound.
There's that length in play that I spoke about. Clint just getting enough of his scoop over to maybe alter that shot a little bit, rush him just a bit, and
there's an example of how trying to help your team doesn't help your team. Oh, my goodness.
Gets it back.
In that, you had two goalies inside, Beckett and Ali, and because they were both on the same car, Billy was able to find a gap in between the two cars.
Yep.
It would have been better defense if either Beckett or Ali took him one-on-one.
Yeah, he sees a little bit of the window. He's jamming that bad boy home. There's no doubt about that. So it's actually, like you said, probably a detriment to put two guys on him like that because he'll patiently wait. See those scoops separate, and it's 2 points.
And Chris
the
Mears.
big 2-on-1.
2-on-1.
God. The amount of experience in that 2-on-1 is terrifying.
Terrifying. That was about a 50-year experienced 2-on-1 right there, yeah?
Yeah, inversely proportional to the amount of hair.
Experienced 50 hair follicles on top of head, 0. And that's okay. They have nice beards, I'll tell you that. You know, Gil's rocking the goatee.
Yeah.
Looking fresh.
Yeah. Mears with the most A championship experience in Atlanta, rocking the same look.
Maybe that's the thing.
Maybe that's what I got to do.
I don't know. Doug Fresh is clean shaven, and he's on this team doing pretty well, too.
Ali doing everything he can, and it's enough. Black's going to try a really high wall here. Doug's falling back a little bit with Clint. Picking up Mears. Kyle might get around the outside. If Tommy Benavidez, they're going to try and slingshot each other.
Move.
Power block by Kyle, and Doug able to close the gap. Wow.
What an experienced veteran play right there. You rarely see a slingshot there, but the communication between those two, bang, bang, they knew it was coming, covered the play very well.
Billy's taking this.
Forehand. Oh, maybe he's just going to drive around him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's going to eat up all that key clock. Dunk.
Oh, no! That's a great patience. Great patience all the way around him.
It had to have been the longest 5 seconds in history for Ali, yeah?
Yes.
It's like the key has to be going off right
Yeah,
as he's
Ali's
slowly,
heartbeat.
absolutely slowly driving around. I'm like, please, I need the bell to go off.
And here, speaking of experience, Tommy and Gil able to trap Mears in the key, rushing a shot from Atlanta in this very low-scoring game so far.
Won't be like that for long.
Yeah, in the first 5.5 minutes, it's 3-4 in favor of the experienced mixed Michigan team.
Off the rim, Mr. Gill.
My goodness.
Long rebound down court. 30's going off.
So now Atlanta actually has a 3-on-2, but Doug and James have created a situation that Beckett needed to go back and fix.
They treated that situation with respect, fixed the defense.
Still have the 3-on-2. Mears has given up on the play.
He was a bit disappointed he didn't get the ball. I think he was looking for a pass, maybe off the backboard. Didn't get to him, so visible frustration shown by Mears. Right back on the defensive end, however.
James getting inside, looking to set a screen for somebody. trying to draw a lot of traffic towards him, trying to keep Mears out as Billy
Clint Fisher
roams
looks
around.
like he's asking for it.
He sure is. He's, I think, just making himself available. But with this many scoops, it means that Billy's going to shoot.
Good defense by Atlanta.
Do you feel they could probably work the ball, maybe move the ball just a little more?
Yes, I do, for sure. You know,
I mean, he's a great shooter. Great shooter, but
it's the curse of, I think, having a mixed team where they haven't had a chance to practice. This is the first time, you know, seeding was the first time these 5 have played together.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, and I don't know how much Billy has played in Michigan in the last few years. And so I think some of that chemistry, some of that ball movement, some of that rotation, some of that, you know, intuitive ability to help your teammate is a little bit missing. But as we were talking about, the experience that they have, you know, maybe enough to carry them through and deep into the tournament here against, you know, an Atlanta team that has been playing together, the 5 of them, for a number of years.
A lot of chemistry there.
And
a lot
they're
of chemistry.
still trying to crack the code of A. You know, and I think that they're getting closer and closer every year as Brad Batania gives them the lead, puts them up 5-4 with 5 minutes remaining in the first half of this elimination game. And again, this double team that may not be the most effective double team, but it was enough. Billy gets up and didn't like it. Ali covered the high shot. Kyle pushing the wall out. Mears covering Clint. Ball goes back to Gill.
Oh, but Brad's sneaky bastard. He is.
And
forces Clinton.
James
Great
Gill.
shot. Instead, force Clinton dug back to cover that, you know, individual situation there in the key. Gill sets up, bang, bang, 3-pointer the other way, and your defense is already set.
You know, that to me is classic James Gill, where roll up at the end of it, hit a 3 that you shouldn't need to pay attention to, but it's a slam dunk for that man. Every time, it's just money.
Yeah, your heart drops just a little bit when you see him just posted up at the 3-point line, unguarded, uncontested.
3 seconds left in the possession, you just know they're going to get 3 points.
Pushes him out.
Look at Billy pulling all of the defense to the wall,
I think that was his objective.
opening lots of space, and James is going to do it again.
Oh,
God,
man.
it's just no doubt.
Demoralizing 3 back-to-back.
That's a perfect way to describe it. Demoralizing, because you do everything right. You prevent Billy from getting a layup or shooting through a scoop. You prevent Doug, you wedge him because you know he's going to hit the screen shot. You do everything right, and they dish it to James for a 7-well 3.
And it's almost as automatic as you can get. I mean, he reminds me of, with the experience, like Ray Allen. You know, he just needs to be put, he's like that extra piece on a championship team. Step me back, hit a couple 3s. You know, and again, they're daggers. They're absolute daggers.
No, he's feeling it.
James is heating up.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, and just like Ray Allen-esque, the human heat check. You know, once he gets 1 going, he gets 2. All of a sudden, it could snowball right out of control, get the ball back to him, maybe shoot another one.
Kyle doing the defense wave that Billy
Drawing
Tiggert
that
is known to
defense
hate.
in. Face guard, got him with the face guard.
Wow.
Even when he doesn't score, he scores. He drew a penalty on that one, so I mean that possession was +2. ATL all of a sudden finds himself down by 7 rather quickly. They once had a 1-point lead when they hit 5-4. Then all of a sudden, speaking of which, chips away at the lead, back down to 5.
There was 8 unanswered points in that run. 2 threes by Mr. Gill and then a deuce.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Kyle!
So Atlanta 7, Mr. Gill 8 currently. But it's a team game, so there are 4 other points by players. Going to settle up again here. Gets the ball out of his scoop. Out of the cart. Backs it up, backs it up. No. Good.
Yeah, it's interesting. You could see the arm wasn't in the same position before he shot that.
There it is. Bang, bang. Nightmares right back. Pulls within 3. Very nice possession there by the ATL.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's being put under the crucible of this competition, you see who else shines. And Mears is a champion in his own right, rising to the occasion. As Tommy
Another
calls
one.
for a three.
Human heat check, no good. But you know what that did, though? It set the wall very high.
Yes, it did.
Everybody on
Yes.
defense, you know, they were waiting for Gill to shoot, and they set up that wall. Now they're not even past half court, barely trying to break through, and they're going to eat up a lot of this possession, and they haven't even got to 4 wells yet.
And we're running out of time in the half here, under a minute now with 10 seconds left on the possession clock. As Beckett hits a three to tie the game. Beckett.
Right down the middle.
Goodness.
Boy.
Kyle holding out Billy.
No way, right? No way, right?
No way.
No way, right?
Oh, my God. And he gets his own offensive rebound off the rim. Oh. I find myself, I'm holding my breath. I can't imagine what Kyle's going
That's why I
through.
didn't speak.
They got the last shot opportunity. Let's see if they take it.
Beckett wants it.
Quick on the gun, Tommy, man. What a great defensive stop there. Thought his scoop was down. You thought wrong. Quick with the trigger. That's some of that veteran experience right there, man. Mr. Gill, no. It's in the half.
And it's tied at half between Atlanta and this experienced Michigan team. 12-12. The Black Cars are a little better.
They're not intimidated at all, man. There's no intimidation here. They're playing hard. They're playing tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you know, as a relative newbie comparatively, with experience to this game, if I step on the court with these guys, I'm shitting my pants.
Yeah.
Even pickup games when I play against these A guys when they come down from Michigan, it's still you step on the court and you're just a little shaky, a little nervous. You don't want to make a bad pass. You don't want to make a bad shot because all these guys, they're not looking down on you, but you got to realize that the experience between them, yours pales in comparison to these guys that have been out there, And sometimes it's not just about the experience. We've got a lot of guys that have been playing a long time, but the skill level still goes up every year, every time we host the Nationals, regardless of what city. These guys just get better and better and better. So, as a goalie myself, you got to deal with guys like, Billy posting you up, you know what I'm saying? You got to deal with all this height and guys that can just make shots consistently. And they all work together. A lot of rotation on the court, a lot of communication, and some of it nonverbal because of that experience. You don't have to shout for. You don't have to shout 2-on-1. They know. They recognize it, they exploit it, and they make you pay.
Absolutely. I mean, you talk about that experience and the intimidation factor. You look at how many times these guys' names are on the Unlimited Cup, and it's not single digits.
Yeah, you see a lot of those names repeating. Absolutely.
It's James himself is on there over 20 times.
Yeah.
Clint's on there almost 10 times. I expect Billy's on there a good number of times.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on there a few. Absolutely. I think Doug competed in Unlimited one year.
Okay.
But didn't take it, though. I don't believe he was on one of the winning Michigan teams. I think it was one of those years they sent 2 teams.
Oh,
I believe
right.
Douglas was on one of them.
And as we start off here, see if James puts up a 3. He sure does.
Yes, sir.
God, what a demoralizing dagger. Now, I will also say, we talk about that experience. We talk about the, kind of puts the onus on that Michigan team, the pressure on that Michigan team to perform and to win. And so there's a little bit of, an expectation pressure that Atlanta doesn't have to deal with.
Yeah, you come in with a lot of expectations, absolutely.
But I will also say that Beckett is my vote for most improved A player of the last 18 months.
Yeah, we actually had a conversation about that outside, a difference between like playing A and what you need to improve on, et cetera, et cetera. And he says he spent, when the center was there, of course, hours at the center just practice shooting. He would hit 5 in a row from one spot, back up, want to hit 5 in a row from another spot, back up. and he's got that nice tall release, but it's smoother now. It's like a high flick of the wrist. It's very hard to block as well. So yes, very vastly improved player.
And he's seeing the court well. He's aggressive on defense. He attacks the rebounds.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can tell when work has been put in by a player, and he's leaps and bounds better than he was the last few years. And he knew it. He knew he wanted to get better. He was sick of getting just destroyed when he competed in A, with these experienced guys. And he said, well, what can I do? Nice shot by Mears on the back end. But he said, what can I do to improve?
Oh, James has got Ali in a bad way here. Ali does enough. Wow, what a mismatch. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Absolutely. Still got to call the commentary. Still got to call the game. But still 1 point advantage here.
I also, while we're complimenting Beckett, also kudos to him for growing a mustache in 1 day.
1 whole day it took him to grow that mustache. I mean, I guys could have sworn when I saw him on Wednesday, he was clean shaven.
Clean shaven on Wednesday. A beard on Friday.
Trimmed it down to the stash
and
for
a
tournament
mustache
day.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Billy and James have, who's that, Ali?
They've got Ali in the corner, so they've got a trap here. And so you can see it's got to pull all 3 of them back to fix it.
That's a lot of meat in that corner, bro. That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of man in that corner right now. Ali must feel pretty intimidated right now. That's a lot of meat.
It's a sweltering heat.
Yes, indeed.
And look at Patania fixing it here. So there's going to be no layups. They did have to give up their offensive possession almost entirely. Ali almost swiped that out.
Yeah, that was almost a slash.
Almost. James calling for it. Doug calling for it. Clint calling for it. Billy not happy with somebody.
Not happy at all. And let's talk about a transition in this team. I know it's a put-together team, but you got to realize that over the years, Doug's been a scorer, a primary scorer. He's known he can hang 30 on you easily. And he has, 1 shot attempt in this entire game? So he knows who he's playing with. Still a veteran on that court. Very good at defense, and he knows to set his other guys up. But again, this is a guy that, again, can drop 30 on you in a heartbeat. And he's humbled. He's humbled on this team. He's just playing defense, setting people up. And, with the veteran leadership behind Billy and Gil, Clint, Tommy. I mean, this team, if they had time to gel in an off-season program or something like that, few practices here and there,
I think so.
This team could be dominated.
Because right now there is some questionable decision-making, and you can see some growing consternation as Billy is having a moment. The team is struggling to figure out. Wow.
All right.
James asking for a capping or scoop slapping violation.
Maybe
Doesn't get it.
Pressure or
Doesn't get it. Capping was modified in the rules.
Tell me about that.
I don't know explicitly. I think capping may have been removed as a penalty. It is. I think the rules did get modified. Certainly in the last couple of years, it became legal in the written rules to apply pressure with your scoop on a forearm or other scoop. But static pressure, you can't whack somebody. You can press, but not on the hands.
Scoring has gone cold in the second half.
It sure has. It's been a while. Billy's taking a lot of shots.
Beckett was in.
Maybe that's his frustration, not necessarily with the passes or everything that's going on, but he can't convert right now.
You said Beckett was in, Jarrett, and I didn't think there was any way they'd get the ball to him. And somehow in the middle of all those scoops,
Sneaky. Oh! Can't convert on that one. Douglas Johnny on the spot with the rebound, however, might sit behind the screen.
Now this is where Doug makes his money. A screenshot over the middle. Tommy setting him up, and unfortunately that doesn't work either.
And uncharacteristic of this gentleman. I mean, he's a great shot, especially, you know, what is that, 2.5 welds?
Yeah.
That's his
Screen
shot.
cut over the middle.
16 can't keep up. Kyle on the breakaway. Yes, sir.
Wow. 1-point game with 7 minutes to go. Again, this is an elimination game. You have to win to stay in. Atlanta calling for a high wall.
He's got to watch out for 15 with the ball here. He's got to get rid of that ball. There we go. Very nice recognition to see Clint on the backside. Hits him with the pump fake.
5 seconds left.
Look at James.
Douglas
just
gonna
push
take a
Kyle
fadeaway,
out of the
maybe?
way. Oh, yeah. Not
Tommy
enough
just
time.
pushes him to the corner. Couldn't get it out to him on the outlet in time. Tight defense, tight play, tight game.
Both teams still have a timeout, correct?
Yes, they
Yes.
do.
Will they use it, however?
Brad Batania.
Oh, he's normally cash money from right there. Again, ATO wants to shoot from in the key and from the center of the court. That's their game. It allows them to set up their defense a lot quicker as well. And again, as you can see, they're doing a great job.
Oh, Billy's going to have a look here. Okay, Mears in position. Let's see if he wants to race.
Look at his face.
He's going to race.
Look at his face. He's just
Forehand
so
around
determined.
Mears. So how did you describe it? How did you describe his face?
Determined.
Determined.
Determined. Dunk time.
And now here comes the most intimidating double float in all of WhirlyBall. With James Gill and Billy Tiggert double floating.
How do you not pee your pants right now?
And here comes an isolation if they're not careful. Well, now they got to hold 3 back. Attacking with 2, which leaves Doug able to come out and wedge.
Douglas trying to make his money here. Gonna work inside.
I think he's asking James to pull off the wedge. If the wedge doesn't go, James may have a shot. Smart play by Brad there. Billy calling for it. Clint calling for it.
Doug looking for the fadeaway.
5
Hits Clint
seconds
Fisher.
left.
Wide open. Takes a deep breath. Big shot.
Ooh.
No.
3-point game. Michigan over
Great
Atlanta.
defense there by Billy. Great defense. My man, Steve. What's going on, my friend? I can't call it, bro. Exciting game over here at A. Very exciting.
Oh, 2-on-1 here.
Patient play displayed by Beckett. Once again, like we mentioned earlier, so improved, so disciplined now. He's developed into an exceptional player. I should say developed. He's great. He's great already.
See if Atlanta's able to push the wall out here. They got him cut 4 up. Mears in a good wedge position against Billy. For now, Billy drives away from it, creates the space, and rims out again. As time expires in the possession, let's see if Atlanta can take the lead.
I saw a little smirk on his face. He's a little concerned about himself missing that shot.
They got a Mears sandwich there. Mears gets out. Ali's eyeing that up. Doesn't look very confident in that. Gets it to Brad.
Nice
Gets it to
pass.
Beckett could get something over Mears here.
He's going to shoot that.
Oh, yeah. And
Maybe when
Beckett
you talk
takes the
somebody
lead.
up, they tend to perform. They can't hear us, but he can feel us. You know what I mean?
That's right. You put the positive energy you want to see in the world. They tell me that's the secret. Atlanta takes the lead in this elimination game. 3 minutes to go. 5 seconds left on the possession clock. Clint going to take a long one. Atlanta just playing excellent. Atlanta is in the slightly faster car. A little bit of a car advantage, not big. Oh my God!
What can you, when you talk him up, he comes up clutch factor at 100. Bang, bang, back-to-back shots, extends the lead to 3.
Speaking of threes.
Yeah, I think we spoke too soon about the threes.
Oh!
10 seconds left on the possession.
Billy going to shoot on Kyle. Oh, and he gets it.
Buries it. 2 minutes left.
The game's too exciting right now, Cheryl. You can't stop for a picture, Cheryl.
This is the biggest thing you've ever held in your hand now?
No, it's not Cheryl.
Just check.
I was in the hotel room last night, bro. Nice shot, Brad. Again,
Batania
clutch
from the
factor,
angle.
quick trigger, 3-point advantage. I'm so sad I won't see the end of this because I got to go to court 2 and play.
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, James from way downtown.
Never mind, I'm staying.
It doesn't go. A minute and a half left. Atlanta up by 1 score. James has come back from this. Billy not excited about this. Billy doesn't like it.
They need a bucket. They still need a bucket.
Atlanta needs to score.
Yeah, they need a bucket still. A 3-point lead is not safe with this team.
No.
There's no way.
I've seen James hit 9 welders in this situation to tie it and win.
Trying to get Beckett free. Beckett wants it. Back to Kyle.
Oh, no.
Maybe Beckett's the guy you wanted shooting that.
I'm not mad at that shot from Kyle. Oh, my goodness.
They're going to have one more shot.
They are. Atlanta needs to score. Atlanta needs to score here to win.
One score ices the game. How would they go about it? Because they need a 3 here to tie. Do they corner it in their own end potentially?
No, Atlanta should score 2 points and win the game.
Understood. I feel you. I feel that.
This driving backwards thing isn't doing it for me. Beckett
They
calling for
wanna
the
play that
ball.
3-point line. Corners
Yeah,
it.
I
They're going to have a
I
full
don't know.
possession
I mean,
to work and get themselves
the
an open
3-point D.
three-pointer.
Mears is calling for 3-point D. Who cares if they score a 2? Give them the layup. Defend James.
Setting it up.
He's got 10 seconds, a little bit more than 10.
Back to Clint. Distraction.
No, he's gonna have to shoot it. Clint's gonna have to be the
Clint's
guy.
going to have to win it or tie,
Or tie it.
Oh! Clint Fisher sends it to overtime! Clint Fisher sends it to overtime!
Clint Fisher! Holy! Oh.
Unbelievable!
So now overtime. What does this mean, Noah?
It is 2 3-minute halves. There may be a coin flip. Sully, I am so sorry that you have to go play on court 2.
Wow.
Take this energy and do that thing, man.
Absolutely. Great joining you guys. I appreciate your time. Let me know how this game wraps up. I'm going to go and get a dub on court 2 real quick.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
So, 2 3-minute halves. There is sometimes a coin flip to choose which car you have first. It looks like they're going to stay in the same cars.
I'm not even out there and I'm sweating.
I'm literally out of breath as 2 wedges on a perfectly executed 3-point defense by Atlanta. They focused on the 3-point shooter, who is James Gill. They double wedged James Gill. It led to Clint Fisher being open behind a line of screens. And Clint, under pressure, drains it to send us to overtime. Incredible. A team of Hall of Famers. Atlanta almost had him. Look at the sportsmanship. You love to see it. As overtime begins. Three minutes goes quick after you played 26 minutes of WhirlyBall. James trying to draw the attention and break the wall here by faking a 3-point shot, which he's likely to take. Oh my goodness, and he just misses. As Atlanta comes back, tries to set up some offense, tries to get deep. Kyle trying to get off a pillow block. Ali trying to help him. And Beckett reaches up and puts one over the defender, who I believe was James Gill, but it didn't drop either. Score remains tied. I mentioned it goes quick, but we are coming to the 2-minute mark in the first half of this first overtime period. First of 2 overtime halves.
Still red ball.
Still red
10
ball.
seconds left.
Doug's going to get a contested shot, maybe some face guarding. Not enough to call it. Certainly not enough in this moment. Brad just playing good defense there. It's not his fault. He's got short arms.
3 on 2.
Oh, no. Pass thrown away. Billy wants it. Billy's got an angle on Ali.
Delay.
And technically, that's not a delay. That's a handball. They gave it, but they didn't give the points. And that's okay. It may have been a handball and a delay, but you can't call that. Mears going way deep. Runs into just a line of chop saws. See if Billy does it again. He went backhand last time. I couldn't even tell if he went forehand this time or not. Look at all those scoops. 4 scoops coming up on James, and still I don't know if anybody has position.
5 seconds.
James looking for somebody else to get open. 3, 2. He finds a screen and
Nice
fires
shot,
it in.
James.
Puts him up by 4. As the first half of this overtime is now 30-26 in favor of this Michigan team. Atlanta's got to find a way to score.
Kyle open in the midcourt.
Calling for it too. James Gill gonna hold this to a last
2
shot.
on 1.
He's holding it until it's the last shot. He doesn't want to give Atlanta a chance to score. 7 seconds left. James is going to put up a deep 3 to try and ice it. Oh, man. 30-26. Michigan going to get in these slightly better cars here with 11 the Rocket. This is a tall hill to climb. You can see Atlanta sees. You can see it in their faces. They know the magnitude of the task that's ahead of them here. As the Michigan team doesn't have to score any more points to win. They could just play really aggressive defense. And they have the better cars, so it's not likely that they'll let in a layup. Although I think the unmarked car is pretty good. The one that Beckett's in is a really good car. Mears talking them through it, keeping them on the same page.
So Noah, so in your opinion, so what does Atlanta do now to try and get back in this game?
Yeah, so they were suffering in the last half of overtime because they didn't have a deep floater presence in the center of the court. Because they didn't have a deep floater in the center of the court, they didn't have space to create screen shots. So they were getting contested looks from the outside and had no chance. And they tried some stuff on the inside and just ran into, key gummage. So I think they need to get a deep floater presence. I wouldn't be mad at them if they tried, a deep 3-point shot to start it. Looks like they've got a 2-on-1 here. Oh, but Ali couldn't hold on to the ball. Now I think they need a deep floater, but it looks like they're double wedging to prevent Atlanta from scoring more. Or to prevent Michigan from scoring more. And so this 2 wedge to prevent would be the strategy that I'd employ if I was winning. Looks like Brad is pulling back Tommy. And there we go. So now, because Battania's in that position, you're gonna get a look. There's Beckett with a quick shot. Not mad at a quick shot. I also like that they're not double floating, because if you double float against James Gill and Doug Troyer, you're giving away a screenshot to the 2 best screen shooters. But here's Beckett, can get him on a 2-on-1. But unfortunately,
Straight
James.
through.
My goodness. Straight through the center. You got extra point for bullseyes, James would get extra points. It's now a 6-point game. They got to do something quick. There's under 2 minutes left. They're going to have like 3 possessions. They're down by 6. They need 3s. They have to hit this. And
Nice
Mears hits
shot,
it
Mears.
with a low forehand flip. They're down by 4. They're going to get 2 possessions. If Michigan hit a 3, the game would be over. If Michigan scores twice, the game is over.
McKee.
Great play to pull him back out.
shot.
Atlanta needs 3s. Atlanta needs 3s right now. Down by 6. A delay of game, I think. A delay of game
Yep.
got called. It's 5-point game now. They still need 1 3. And there it is! To stay in the game and put them down by 2. So Michigan, if they shoot quick, they'll get another opportunity. If they wait, okay, it looks like they've waved off the 2-for-1 chance. They're just going to try and ice it. If they hit a 3, the game's over. If they hit a 2, the game's over. They just need some points to end it, and here
5
comes
seconds.
James to end the game. And
No.
it misses. We're going to get an opportunity here to tie it or to win it. Kyle has an opportunity. Kyle didn't want to take it. Mears misses.
Good. 7
Kyle got the
seconds.
7 seconds. He didn't have an opportunity to get in the scoop, and it ends like that. I wonder if Kyle is going to regret not taking that open shot when he had it.
What a game.
What an incredible
oh my
game.
Gosh.
What an incredible performance by this Atlanta team to hang with these legends. This team full of Hall of Famers. And what an incredible performance by the Hall of Famers themselves, by James, Billy, for Clint to hit that clutch shot and keep him in it. What an incredible game. You can see Clint stumbling out of the car there. Nothing but respect for these two teams between each other. You love to see it. Just an incredible game. I'm absolutely speechless, Jared.
Yeah, that was a really, really great game.
Atlanta has been eliminated from the 2023 A-Division tournament. Congratulations to that Michigan team. And my goodness, did Atlanta play great. Congratulations to them for their performance. And with that, I'm going to walk away. I've got to coach this team on court 1. You're about to watch the Seattle versus Seattle winners bracket game. This is the quarterfinal game, the driver's seat game, if you will. This is the end of the winners bracket. Whoever wins this goes to the final in the winners bracket. The loser of this has to go to the final of the losers bracket. And this is the 2 Seattle teams. And when centers play each other, anything can happen. Thank you, Jarrett. And I will see you soon.
Thank you, Noah.
ladies and gentlemen, joining you mid-game here for the driver's seat game for the A Division winners bracket. Winner goes to the final between Texas and Seattle. And we're joined here 10 minutes ago in the first half, 9 minutes ago in the first half, rather. Joined on the mic by the ambassador, Mr. Steve Vogt.
How we doing?
How we doing indeed.
It looks to be a good close game so far. Texas leading 6-4 over Seattle with 8:48 left to go.
The 11 car that Bolte is in is the fastest car on the court. The blank car that Joe Tiffany is in. Oh my goodness, as Eric gets a block on Brad Reading. Raphael picks up the ball. Gonna drive it down court. Looks like Tanner and Bolte might be trying to get an Eric sandwich. Eric turns that into a pillow block on Bolte to get Raphael a look. The ball slides outside. There's a little bit of a war. Joe Tiffany's going to win. He shoots that ball up. It bounces perfectly to Raphael.
Beautiful bounce. Good grief. Quick shot by Texas doesn't go as Eric LaPlante able to get the ball. They got a 2-on-1. Seattle may score. Oh, but Texas D crashes down hard. Good recovery.
Raphael's in the key. 2-1. Zach Montgomery is trying to break her on the wide side. Seattle's got an inside wall. Bolte in the fast car. Might get a look here over Tanner. And going the other way, Raphael trying to beat Doc around the outside. Joe might have had some space, but Eric's going to get a look over Bolte. Oh, that's a good shot. Doc reaches back to get the rebound. Nice pillow block there, trying to get Brad open. Texas attacking with basically all five. Ball bounces in Texas's favor. As Tanner picks it up. Zach Montgomery, as time expires, trying to get a screenshot off. Joe ate that screen up. Tanner still able to get it off. 6-6 here, with about 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half of this win and go to the finals game, the so-called driver's seat game. Final game of the winners bracket before the finals of this double elimination tournament. Texas has a numbers advantage at the end of that Seattle possession. Excellent coordination on defense to switch. Get a wall outside. Playing a five-man defense here. Wow.
And a laser from Bolte puts Texas on top there.
Just beautiful. Texas trying to get a wall here. Joe driving around him. Joe asking for a backboard pass. Is able to pick it up and send it in before Zach can close it down.
The wall's just as good as the backboard in this case.
Zach Montgomery around the outside. Brett Elke over there. Eric LaPlante, great inside wall, double wedging. Joe and Raphael playing the 3-2. They've got Texas in a bad way, numbers advantage. Isolated the Doc as goalie. Brad Reading able to fight his way inside. Take the numbers advantage and turn it into a screenshot opportunity. Now Texas playing defense with all five. Brad Elke over the top. Bolte calling for the ball. Passes the ball to Zach Montgomery. He's going to try and create some space. Bolte calling for the ball again. Brad Elke on Bolte. Brad Elke trying to dog Bolte, asking Joe to pick up Zach. Doc sets a screen, but it's real deep. Zach setting a screen for Brad Reading. Brad fires it as the possession clock expires. No other options. Joe again coming free. He's got to look on Doc. He's going to create a better one for his team. There's Jordan up the middle as Texas again collapses with all 5. Elke, this is his shot. And man, he just drills it. Takes his time and nails it up the middle. Trying to hold a high wall, trying to hold Bolte back. Bolte's going to get around Joe. Jordan coming in to save it. Raphael around the outside. Texas is attacking with 4, and Eric and Jordan jump on him. Slow down that office. Brad Reading comes back to fix it. Bolte still asking for help. Tanner coming back. Brad holding the screenshot. 10 seconds left of possession. And the play kind of fell apart, but Brad still gets a look as he got some space by himself off of Raphael. And now Seattle has no goalie. Jordan calls it out. Joe sees it. They're going to buy some time. Brad Elke's going to get a look. Tanner out to wedge. Eric with the rebound, and he puts it right back. Bolte fires high over Joe. Brad Elke is attacking. Reading was looking for a slingshot, didn't get it with Zach. Zach able to get inside. And Joe with a great flying screen with Eric power sliding into Doc and Zach. Nice inside wall. Seattle playing great here. Texas playing really good as well. An excellent A game as you'd expect to get to the finals. Zach Montgomery muscling his way in. Joe is open. Sends in a bit of a rush shot as Doc was closing the distance. Zach's going to get another look. Excellent patience as he tries to get it to Bolte. Unfortunately, the pass gets away. Seattle able to get inside and close that opportunity. Bolte looking for a screenshot. Eric coming to wedge it. Brad Reading coming around the outside was looking for the pass. Zach able to pick up the offensive rebound. Throwing the ball away. It winds up in Eric LaPlante's car. That pass was intercepted by Eric LaPlante's car.
Heads up play by the car.
Yeah, he was in the right spot at the right time. Doing all the things he's supposed to do. And you saw there on the outside, Raphael had a gap that was closed. There opened up a gap for Eric, which was closed. Opened up a gap for Joe, who shot it over the middle before it closed. Brad Elke, deep with space. 3-on-2 here up the middle. Raphael to Elke. If they turn it into a 2-on-1 as Elke sends it in. Raphael stays floater. And Bolte creates space over Jordan, who's helpless to stop that. Elke with a look over the middle. Zach Montgomery doing everything he can to get in there, closes that down. Unfortunately, Joe has a gap, but it goes high. Doc and Zach forcing that shot high with their big, tall scoops. Great play. This is a great game. This is top-tier WhirlyBall at the end of the winners bracket of the A Division here, 2023 Nationals in Cleveland. As Bolte sends a shot knowing that Brad was going to get it. Can roll out into a screen, another angle screen. Tanner's going to get an inside look, sends it high. Good defense, Seattle. 36 seconds, 35 seconds, and Seattle picks up the ball.
You got a best shot situation here.
Seattle up by 4. Texas is going to be able to get a quick shot off likely. So it would be nice if Seattle could score some points here. Their defense isn't quite set yet, so Eric isn't quite able to shoot it. Oh no! I think they confused the game clock and the possession clock, and Bolte's going to get a shot. Bolte's not going to get a shot. It doesn't go in time. So no harm, no foul there at the end of the game. Little end of half clock confusion. Seattle's up by 4, 16-12. Steve, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Like you said, both teams are playing really, really well. You know, they're doing a good job of recognizing who the shooters are. I think Texas has got to just tighten things down a little bit, though, leaving a lot of open shots through those lanes. And Texas is taking good shots as well. They're just not going in. They're both playing patient. It's still very close. 4-point game. A lot can happen.
A lot can happen, and I think the black cars on court 1 have been a little bit faster. The 11 car has been the fastest one on the court. So now with a 4-point lead and some slightly faster cars, I think Peach Fuzz is in good spirits here as Seattle's A team in this driver's seat game. The winner of this goes into the finals through from the winner's bracket. The loser will have to go to the end of the loser's bracket for a do-or-die game to get to the final. Seattle was the Peach Fuzz was the number 1 seed coming into the tournament. And Bolte's Texas team, A3, I believe, has been just playing absolutely great. I think they were one of the higher seeded Texas teams. And the sole Texas team remaining, I think.
I believe you're right.
I'm actually not certain who is waiting for them in the loser's bracket. I assume a Michigan team. I think Jeremy's Michigan team.
Yeah, some Michigan teams over on the other side playing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So right. Two Michigan teams are playing for the end of the losers bracket.
Yes, sir.
And that would be Jeremy's team and Billy Tiggert, James Gill. My expectation is after they beat Atlanta. Bolte and Tanner switching cars. Bolte likes the 18. Tanner's going to get the fast car. The 18 car looks pretty fast too. Joe in the 11, which I believe is the fastest car on the court. Brad Reedon looking for the ball. He's going to get it from Doc maybe. Oh, no. Yeah, there it is. 15 seconds left with this possession as we start the second half. Bolte directing traffic and looking for it. Brad Elke able to wedge that shot.
Raphael coming on the outside, left side. He's looking for a pass. He's got Joe Tiffany on the middle. Back over to Brad Elke on the right side there. He's looking for an outlet. He gets it back to Joe. No, he's going to pass to Eric, who's deep in the key. Puts up the points for Seattle.
Look how quick Seattle has a wall there. As Texas attacks with 4. And they choose to wedge, double wedge. Seattle playing a 3-2 here. Defense with all 5. Trying to create no shot opportunity there for Bolte. Brad Reedon looking for a shot over the middle.
Oh.
And Joe swats that out of the sky. Brad looking for a crossbody look. Raphael going to set a screen here for Eric. He doesn't like it. We got time. Sends it back to Joe, who likes it. But it doesn't go. Inside wall, no wedge. Reading should take this. And it double rims out. Doesn't go.
Found it bizarre that out of the 2 defensive options there, he opted to shoot over Joe. Arguably the biggest creep.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's an interesting choice. Do you shoot over the tallest person if they're over the middle of the court, or the shortest person if you have a tight angle?